Last chance qualifiers, voice recording. Dude, I think this is the first time I've ever, like, cried about Minecraft. Part of me just feels like crying is so stupid, or I shouldn't feel like this, because there's just so many other, like, worse things that can happen in life. Or I just felt like I was so close on all of them. Frick, man. I gotta start training for next season. I gotta start training. Let's see it. Top 50. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how we freaking do it.
Okay. Wait. Okay, guys. Guys.
Wait, Duke's a creator.
Wait. Oh, I'm a creator.
As a reminder, looking for our final 4 qualified players for the playoffs bracket, and this might be the most stacked LCQ we've ever had.
It's gonna be exciting. I know we also have Parker, of course, who has been really improving a lot, and it's been a very exciting and very inspirational. Honestly, to me, inspirational to see Parker get so much better. I would love to see Parker get far into LCQ today.
Oh my god, Oxy is playing LCQ. I didn't know if Oxy was actually gonna play LCQ. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna say this as respectfully as possible. In the beginning, should we put more people who have potentially less of a chance of actually making it to playoffs? Or do we want to see as many heavy hitters as possible? I think it's cool to have, like, showcase more people competing. You know what I mean? I'd like to showcase more people competing. We have a lot of heavy hitters in this. Like, a lot of heavy hitters. Because a lot of people took breaks from rank during different parts of the season. Notable names in that situation: Automat, Danny, Silver, Hacks are the big 4.
It was funny. Oliver in call last night was like, Parker just PB'd. He got an 8 flat, and you can't say that in a call and then not say it's ranked, because then I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh my god, he actually got an 8 flat, like RSG. I thought you asked it, or like someone in the call was like, he's got an 8 flat, but no, just ranked.
That's crazy.
Room portal C.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be ugly. I wonder how much iron is in this chest.
Turns out there were 8 ingots of iron in that chest. Not that I did the math in the moment. I was a little bit nervous. And honestly, I was going in with the expectation I'm gonna lose.
Who's going to the left, bro? There's 2 trees on the right. Everyone's going to the left here. Yeah, it could be a food play as well, right? Obviously, we can't see the mobs in this view.
I 100% went over to these trees because I saw more animals, but I want to talk a little bit about this tournament. I really tried going in with the expectation that I'm gonna lose here, because in past ones, I've cared so much that low-key, it like destroyed me after. Like, when I lose, it's just so bad. And also, caring so much about something, I feel like it actually inhibits my play. And I definitely found that the case this time, putting no expectation on myself to do well, in fact, the opposite, that I'm gonna get out, really allowed me to play without thinking and play to the best of my ability.
Lots of variations that we can see immediately. Some people building off this big obsidian pillars.
Yeah, this is Big Bertha, so there's a couple completions here that can be done. The most important thing is you just don't want to spill the water everywhere.
Looks pretty bad, doesn't it? I was freaking out internally here. I know that the first match is the most important by far. It gets you momentum. Early points matter way more when there's more people in the lobby. And I spilled water over all of my lava. Well, over all of my lava, except the perfect amount needed to finish my portal.
Danny also messing up the portal a little bit. A lot of people having trouble with the ruined portal setup here.
So I'm behind by 30 seconds or so because I mess up my portal. But that's not the only thing that goes wrong. I just take the completely wrong terrain to the bastion. It's left, I go right, it is just not good, and I lose like another 30 seconds. So I'm actually entering the bastion a full minute behind, but I do get here just fine. I haven't died or anything. And the important thing is I didn't mess up my portal. Honestly, if that portal had gotten messed up, I would not be making this video. I would have lost all momentum. I probably wouldn't play the second seed very well. I mean, I'm not starting off on the best footing, but I'm starting off on a foot. I decided to play a route called Donkey Kong. Now, there's a really good argument for not playing this and going off the right side of the bastion instead of the left because it's closer to the fortress, but I really didn't feel that comfortable. This was the first seed, and I just wanted consistency. The really good thing about this route, though, was there was some really nice terrain around where I made my my piglin hole. And so I don't know if you can see in the video, but I got an absurd amount of pigs doing this bastion. I enter the bastion a full minute behind the first place player, but because of this bastion route, I actually make up 15 seconds on people because of how many pigs I get. So after a quick pearl hang, I'm in the fortress. I see both spawners and I try to pearl hang to both of them, but it really doesn't work out. Thankfully, I survive, but I still have that second pearl that's about to go off. And so after killing the remaining blazes, I unhang my pearl. And I get nothing. Even though I threw both of my pearls, they hit the ground the same tick. And so I end up playing only one blaze spawn.
Wait, I mean, Silver has 3 rods and Hax has, I believe, 3 rods, but Hax, I think, is at least a cycle ahead. So maybe it does pay off big time in the end here. Loading terrain, gonna load the pearl hang, I'm assuming. No, did not have a pearl hang, just loading chunks on Hax's screen. Parker's in a mushroom island. Not sure how Parker's in a mushroom island, but Parker's in a mushroom island.
Different spawner, I guess.
Wow. And this actually could be a big thing for Parker because it's a much closer blind from this spawner that Parker's at compared to the spawner that everyone else has kind of played so far. So that's actually a big difference here, and Parker can make up a decent amount of time, actually. I mean, obviously still behind, but really the main thing early on is we just got to make sure that we can get a completion, get some points on the board right off the jump. We'll see if Silver is actually the first to complete it in a moment, but this tower, very standard, 85 back. You're just going to go to 95 here. Very comfortable setup for most players. Dragon is dead for Silver. Is that going to be a first place completion? No, Oxy, first place. Very nicely done from Oxy. Obviously someone that we will have on our screen almost certainly later on. That is a dead dragon for Hax as well. Now, here's the thing. This is a very, very zeroable end. So if players mess up the zero at all, it's going to get really ugly really quickly. And it's looking like a lot of players are having a tough time with the nav, but Parker finds it. Parker is going to hunger reset here. If Parker can get a lot of points on the board, there's only 4 completions so far. Parker could be in the end here very quickly. Danny also entering the end at the exact same time. This is a zero that should be very hittable for all runners playing in this. If you remember the last time there was a LCQ, Parker really struggled getting zeros off. Has to hit these to get points. Both players setting up the zero. Parker ready to go. Danny also starting his. Oh, Danny also starting his. That could be early for Parker. I'm not sure. No, gets it off. Huge damage. And Parker's completion is actually going to be before Danny's because of how clean the zero was for Parker. That's incredible. And this should be a top, at least 12 completion for Parker.
Oh my gosh, I'm so... Yes, dude, let's freaking go! Oh my gosh. I'm like a little shaky. Yeah, I'm definitely a little shaky. I did it! Oh my gosh, first seed. First seed, I actually get freaking points. Yes, dude.
So these are the point standings after seed 1. Throughout the 10 seeds that will be played, player base will slowly shrink down as the people without points or few points will get kicked out of the tournament. But after seed 1, I felt so good. The entire last season's LCQ, I got 0 points. 0 points from completing seeds. I got 14th place on the 4th seed. I was actually on fire. I felt so good. But I again returned to that mental of no expectations. I'm probably going to lose here. I'm just going to play my game.
All right, Temple Seed. Now, the meta for Temple has changed a lot recently. Infume is arguably the best Temple player in the world. Obviously, Infume is not playing in LCQ, but how Infume plays, I think, will be very similar to how a lot of these players play. And what I mean by that is, Infume basically outright refuses to get food on any Temple seed. Now, this seed specifically, I think if any runner gets food, it's an entire misplay.
Why is everybody getting food? Red is the only one with a brain here.
So this overworld, I decided not to get food, which seems to be the general consensus of the good play. But I still didn't enter faster than anybody, namely because I went to a lava pool that was slightly further than what some other people did. So I entered at the same time, but only really had rotten flesh, which you can totally do. You just gotta be a little bit more mindful of when you eat.
Everybody's stupid. Everybody's stupid. Everybody here is stupid. Ox, you got food? Oh my god.
Oh my god, we get to watch the tornado.
Oh yes, I love the tornado. This is one of my favorite things. Okay, you guys, get ready for the tornado. Here we go. Get ready for it. Here it comes.
It's charging up. It's charging up.
Let's go! This is so amazing. We need a good emote for this. We really need an emote for this. Oh man, there it goes.
Oh, and they're all spilling out of the temple.
Now it's a volcano. It goes from a tornado to a volcano.
Eruption.
Parker's entering with no food, which I like. But here's the thing. The point of entering with no food is you're supposed to be quicker. You're supposed to be ahead. Oh my god, hacks. Oh my god, hacks. Oh my god, hacks. Have a heart. Gets the gapple up. Oh, and have a heart again. Oh my god. Dude, what?
Yeah, and I mean, the food situation already not great. We're on 6 hearts, but this flesh can let him heal throughout the housing route and the 3 gaps as well. It's just more going to be about, can we not die getting down the bastion and eating 1 gap? We're not going to die.
Oh, no, we might die. We might die. We might be...
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Yours.
You know, I am sorry.
Oh my god, Ramuxi's throwing gaps to distract with. He's already lost 1. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Anyway, what I was saying, if you're not grabbing food, you're supposed to be faster. And no one's faster than the people who didn't grab food. What happened there? What are we doing?
Parker's 3-bed, 1 acre. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's Parker. Why? He's gotta get close though. He's gotta get close. Oh, Oxy's building core. He's building. Jesus.
Niche in the struggle as well. Parker in portal room first on our screen. But again, he has the hunger reset while Silver doesn't. Silver in first. Parker, go! Beast also an end. Oh my god. We have 3 people on our end at like the exact same time. It's a free 0. Parker, please do this. Parker and Beast. You guys got this. You guys got this. No! Beast in the cage! Beast in the cage! Oh my god, wait. I think it's fine. I think you go 95 here and you're fine. Oh my god, you would have been fine at 95. It's okay. Oh my god, please don't fly for me. Parker, you gotta hit this. Oh my god, Parker's so good. Anchor? Anchor? Yes! Let's go! Emerald third! Let's go, Emerald! Oh my god. All the freaking... Everyone's hitting the seed. Everyone's having their moment. Let's freaking go, Parker. Let's freaking go, Silver. Parker 5. Silver 6. Silver again. No, Parker again. Excuse me. Entering the end like 3 seconds behind people on our screen and then finishes above them because he's a freaking beast. Silver, Romixy, Oxy, Hacks. Parker's in 5th. Excuse me.
Oh my gosh, dude, I'm shaking so hard. Ah! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I just got 5th, bro. Oh my gosh. Let's freaking go, dude. Sub 9. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm freaking out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't. Oh my gosh. Ah! I can't. Oh my gosh. My hands won't stop shaking. Yes, bro, yeah.
5th? Okay.
He's tweaking. He's tweaking.
3rd for Oxy, 5th for Parker.
Granted, he's 12 points away from 4th. There's a pretty big gap that the top 4 is making already.
I mean,
but...
hey, listen, he's playing well today so far.
After the seed, people with 0 points are eliminated. We finally have a BT seed, so expect a little bit less randomness on this seed.
These people on the right! Someone save them! Someone save them! Taking in the wrong chunk. Not one runner going to the room portal. This person on the far right might be... Oh, nerdy.
We have lots of runners here.
Yeah, all the ants going into the ravine. There are a few people that are left for some reason.
But on our screen, Eric is going to be the first one to enter the nether, followed closely behind by Silver, and Hack's not far behind either. Might end up working out slightly better for Eric just because of the terrain, but I don't think he actually got as many piglins as he would have liked. Oh my god, but look at how many piglins Parker has! Parker has like 55 pigs on his screen.
I remember this part very clearly. My route was a little bit scuffed, but I was pyrating and I was fully locked in. And this seed, I didn't have any major hiccups at this point, so I was entering the fortress as one of the first people.
Parker also out at the fort, at the spawner for Parker, at the spawner for Eric as well. And there's a clear top 3 all of a sudden. Look how much Parker has done already. Parker's best split is if he can keep it close going into this blind split. Parker's as good as anyone at this point. It's a top 0. It is a, is that back 100? It is. So actually gonna go for a side 95 setup. Parker digging out on half a heart. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This was a really sketchy portion of the run. Normally, I would have built my portal lower, but I'm on half a heart, and I don't really want to risk any weird glitchiness with breaking blocks and taking another heart. So I build my portal, and I miss. There's only 2 options here. 1, I mismeasured, I'm far away from the stronghold, and I've lost the seed. 2, because I built my portal a few blocks higher, I linked to the surface and the stronghold is still below me. And so obviously, I dig down, praying that the stronghold is beneath me.
This 0 is hard. This 0 is I cannot express how hard this 0 is.
It's impossible to get to the top setup. You have to go for a side step. Let's see Parker. Could get himself another top 5 completion. A lot of runners on our screen have been choking the 0. What setup is he going to go for? You kind of have to wait on this pearl. Going to throw it. Are we going to do 90? 91? Yeah, go picking down to 90 for the side setup here. Does it fly on 90? Is he going to have the damage? Ooh. It's the first bed off here.
Parker has to get these beds off. Not amazing damage. This has to be the one. It is! And Parker kills it! Are you kidding me? Oh my god! This guy's a freak of nature. This guy's on another level. And this is huge because he gets top 5. Silver is like fully screwed at the moment.
Bro, I'm just the goat! Oh my gosh, another 5th! Yes, bro! Let's freaking go! Oh my gosh! I've never played this well. Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes, dude!
Oh, it's almost a 4-minute gap here from the first completion to the last. 8:17 for hacks, and the seed ends at 12:05. Compared to seed 2 Nerdy, that was a minute and a half of a gap.
It's just a 0. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It's just a 0.
Yeah, it is. And Nerdy, let's see the leaderboard. I don't know if we saw Silver get a completion this seed. And we didn't.
Top
Parker
4.
in 4th.
Wow. Silver getting 0 points. Also surprising.
But I am worried, Nerdy. I don't know how he's going to deal with the nerves. All these other runners in the top 4 probably played in like 15 playoffs.
Sure.
Parker's played in 0. Parker's had LCQ experiences where he's lost the first 3 seeds and then gotten eliminated. He's had MSS experience where he's lost the first 3 seeds and got eliminated. And now, Nerdy, after the first 3 seeds, he's not eliminated. He's in 4th. So how do you deal with those nerves playing 7 more seeds, especially as we get farther and farther in?
I mean, here's my take. Are you ready for my take? My take?
I am ready for your take. That's why I asked.
I think Parker's already gone through the hardest part. I think the first 3 seeds, that's going to be the hardest part. That's where there's the most players in the lobby. That's where you have the least amount of points, right? He's already secured himself in 4th place. He's gone up the leaderboard by a significant margin. I mean, sure, he could be nervous. I'm sure he's nervous. But I think he's proven that he's handling the nerves very well. I mean, I think in the seed 1 is going to be where you're most nervous. I don't know. Personally, I think he's doing a great job managing the nerves. I think he's having a great day.
Seed 4, I was feeling exactly the same as the first 3 seeds. Well, not exactly the same. Like, obviously, I was a little bit nervous and a little bit more amped up, but I was going in with the same mindset of, you know, I'm probably going to lose this, and that's okay. Which sounds counterintuitive to, like, doing super well, and I am doing super well. It was a really weird feeling. But that mindset had worked in the previous 2 seeds of not putting the pressure on myself, and I feel like it really allowed me to just play well. You know, because at the end of the day, we are just playing a game and having fun, so I'm not going to try and destroy my life over not, like, playing well. You know what I mean? But I enter the Nether a little bit behind pace. You know, no crazy mistakes, but I am just slightly slower, maybe 10, 20 seconds. And I end up taking some really bad terrain to the Bastion, so I'm probably entering the Bastion a good 30 seconds behind the pack, which is not great, and then it gets a little bit worse. So I survived the first half of the Bastion, which is great, but the route is not looking that good. Even though we're in a Crimson Forest, the biome with the most piglins, I get 3 or 4, and so I'm starting to really worry. I check behind, trying to see if I can lure a couple more piglins, and I find a group of 4 or 5 of them just stuck in a hole. I'm not sure if everybody else had this issue, but it is detrimental to the run because I end up leaving with a full stack of gold because I'm trying to really push my pace. I got all my obsidian, I have my explosives, but this leaves me on 16 pearls, and this is the biggest mistake of the run. The fortress is in a really awkward spot, so I throw a couple of pearls that just do not work out. And suddenly, I'm down to 12 pearls. And the worst part is I don't even realize it. So as I throw one more pearl, I'm down to 11. I need the stronghold to have a 1-eye, and things aren't looking great.
Wait, how does Parker... No, you're not telling me Parker has 11 pearls. No, we're not saying that. Parker does not have 11 pearls. No, we're trolling, right? We're trolling. There's no way Parker has 11 pearls. I refuse... Oh my god, he does. That's so bad. How does he have 11 and me and freaking Oxy is 24?
Measuring eyes is when I realize I might not have enough pearls to get into the end, and this eye breaks. So now I need a 2-eye. But I know I can't go back to the Bastion because I quite literally just do not have the time. This is an extremely competitive environment. I can't waste even a minute, and so I just have to leave.
And I think he just realized, oh, this isn't great. Dude, what is this? No, actually, what am I watching? No, this is, dude. What is that? No, that was actually the funniest thing I've ever seen. Deadliest SMP member, Magma Cube, man. Like, hello? And Silver's in the portal.
In addition to maybe not having enough pearls to enter the end, I also don't have any pearls to travel the terrain faster. So I'm stuck, speed bridging, crawling through tunnels, while people are just completing the seed. And I know at this point that I have majorly goofed up. As you might expect, it was not a 2-eye, so I promptly turn around. I'm not gonna forfeit, because that's not what I do. My plan is to go back into the Nether, find a stray pig, trade it gold, and get the pearls. but it doesn't happen. The seed is over, and I've got 0 points from that round. All right, that was the, 4th seed? Yeah, I mega trolled. It's chill though. I just didn't get enough pearls. I didn't count. I counted everything else, but not pearls.
And wow, it is still a big gap, and it's just such a bad look for Parker, seeing how any of those points would have just made his the gap he has to close a little bit smaller, because he's still in 5th somehow.
No, I agree. I fully agree with you that it's not good for Parker, but I'm just surprised he's still in 5th.
Clear top 4, which is a problem because there's 4 people that qualify. So Parker's not. I mean, again, like we saw, like Ramexy, just the difference was Ramexy didn't complete a seed last time. This time Parker didn't complete the seed. So if someone just doesn't complete the seed and Parker gets like top 5, then all of a sudden we're chilling.
The 5th seed starts off well. It's a ruined portal, I get lots of food, and I'm in the bastion at a respectable time. I don't die to the piglins, and this time I make sure I have enough pearls. I blind early and need 5 more rods, but things get a little dicey. In the stronghold, and nobody's completed the seed yet. These tournaments are based so much on momentum, and I need a completion here.
Dude, how do we not have an eye? Wait, what happened to Parker? I mean, this was just the round. This was the round Parker needed.
I suppose I should do another check-in. I just mega trolled again. It's chill though. I don't even feel bad. I mean, like, I feel bad that I messed up, but I just thought I had enough rods, and I didn't, so that's unfortunate. The next seed didn't go bad. I had no crazy deaths, but I just had a couple mistakes early on in the match that I wasn't fast enough to complete the seed, and at this point, I knew I was gonna be out of the tournament. It was only a matter of time. But to pour salt in the wound, I forgot to splash my fire resistance potion in time, and I got hit by a fireball, and just before I have enough time to lower my render distance, a pearl hits, and I'm instantly dead. But I don't give up in these tournaments, so I run back, dig into some lava, get down to 1 heart, I need to make suspicious stew, and then I enter the stronghold, honestly, still with a chance at getting some points, but then I die to a skeleton. And so I run back again, and manage to enter the end even. But the match ends as I'm going for the 0, and that is my tournament life.